Next, representing
Nia Jax flattens Naomi.
Legado del Fantasma, Electra Lopez.
Rhea Ripley with a headbutt to Nia. And another.
We thank you for joining us as part of our commercial.
Another with a mask. Down goes
Free first half hour here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown.
Jax.
The winner of this triple threat match will advance to the semifinals for the Women's United States Championship Tournament,
Rhea letting the world know her face,
which will take place next week live in Hartford,
feels just fine at the moment. Guess what, Liv?
Connecticut. We know that Bayley goes one-on-one with Chelsea Green.
There's nobody on there.
One of these three women, Corey, gonna face Beach
Feet in the ring. Except
in the semifinals.
And objectively speaking, you gotta give
Rhea Ripley.
the edge to Electra Lopez. Electra was the only one in this particular matchup who didn't suffer through the
And rightfully so.
hell of War Games last weekend.
A great point.
Oh, Liv Morgan.
Electra Lopez, part of Legado
Looks scared to death.
del Fantasma, who's never held a championship in WWE. Santos Escobar, the
Come to mommy, says Rhea Ripley.
How could you not
leader of that group, has called her the missing piece
Be scared to death.
of Legado del Fantasma.
Where's Liv going? Liv hasn't entered the War Games cage yet, so this isn't going to force a forfeiture for her team. And the match doesn't even start until she gets in the ring. Oh! Look at baseball bat in hand. Bringing back bad memories for Rhea Ripley. Move over, Juan Soto. So Liv Morgan about to show you how it's done. Rhea barking it. Morgan. Liv takes her time slowly. And they're entering the ring.
Their opponent from Orlando,
The door
Florida.
will close.
Let Naomi War Game
Former two-time world champion
begin.
Naomi, who came so close to knocking off.
So the match is officially underway. First team to game pin.
Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship
Faller submission will win War Games. Rhea Ripley lived
a couple of weeks ago, but on the winning team this past Saturday.
Morgan staring off at one another.
War Games.
We're going to find out a lot about
Everyone else is down
what Naomi is made of these days, where her head is at.
for the most part. Rhea,
To your point, coming up short against Nia Jax.
with a statement.
Yes, riding the high of a victory in War Games, but it's an
Protective mask is off. Bring it, Liv, says
individual business, and Naomi wants to put her name in
Rhea Ripley, and here we go. Ripley and Morgan.
lights. Her name in the history books more frequently.
Rhea looking for Riptide. Nia Jax.
And that could all start tonight.
Triple threat match.
So from behind, pretty much saving Liv.
The rules are simple. First woman to gain pinfall or submission
And now Tiffany involved.
will advance to the semifinals of this tournament. No
As good as it has.
disqualifications, no countouts.
Had to feel for Rhea Ripley to get her hands on Liv Morgan.
Elektra Lopez, a second-generation super.
In that moment, Rhea took her eyes off of the
Star in this matchup against Tiffany and Naomi. No. And Rhea's helpless here, Corey.
Oh, God. Oh,
and
God.
What an opportunity for Lopez.
No doubt about it. And I think
Ball back to the midsection by Morgan.
Elektra showed us her brains early on by
Oh, my God. Damage with that back.
allowing Naomi and Tiffany Stratton to engage with one another.
It's going to be cracking Rhea's ribs.
Elektra trying to sit back, trying to pick her opportunities and spots.
And it's all perfectly legal.
She almost
That'll serve her well in the triple threat environment.
Lopez, a degree. Blind to the woman with that bat. And now she's trying to. In global business. You mentioned the Fuller. And again to the back with a bat. Marks is she takes down Naomi. And now from behind this. Money in the bank, Tiffany Stratton, who once again looked like she was.
Rhea Ripley being mugged by
Gonna cash in, Corey, last Saturday night in War Game.
Team Morgan.
And now Candice LeRae dragging her.
I honestly don't know why Stratton hesitated, to be honest, and that may be
Yes.
Oh my.
one of the biggest regrets of Tiffany's career.
Handcuffs. And Lopez now talking track. And this is smart. Oh, nice basement drop kick to Stratton. This is smart for Liv Morgan. Covered by Lopez to advance in the tournament. Her team. Handcuff Rhea. Take her out. And gets her shoulder up. Out of the equation. And give your
I like what we're seeing out of Lopez thus far. She's not rushing herself.
team a 5-on-4 advantage, but Rhea fighting back.
A lot of times when you get a big opportunity early in your career,
Rhea,
you tend to want to go 100 miles an hour. You make
averting disaster there, at least momentarily.
you make mistakes. You leave yourself open for other shooters.
There is chaos mid-rings right now, and Bayley
Starts to capitalize. We haven't seen that yet from Lopez.
once again mixing it up with the irresistible force.
The danger of the triple threat match, however, you focus on one opponent.
Rhea Ripley back to a vertical base for a moment. What?
The other takes advantage. Now, it's a member of Team USA, the gymnastics team.
Missile drop kick from the...
Shown you why. Cover now. And a kick out by Lopez at... Man. Their body's going up. Two. Swat. Everywhere. Knee by Rhea. Time from the top of the cage in War Games. Oh, what a DDT. At the same time, Io Sky delivered a moon. Bianca Belair now says, Candice! Salt with the garbage can. What a night it was last Saturday night. Into the cage. Oh, down goes Bianca. And now Stratton into the corner. Naomi. And Lopez is in trouble, and Stratton showing out here. Face first, Raquel. Tonight, Minnesota.
And we know Tiffany Stratton
Liv Morgan, the world champ.
never suffers from any shortage of confidence, but I have to wonder
The second rope. Oh, cold breaker to Naomi.
if performing in front of her hometown crowd is going to throw Stratton off of her game.
Cross body. And Bayley now. Sunset. And Naomi now looks to take over this matchup. Flip bomb into the turnbuckle.
Your first time competing in your hometown can cause a
No rest for the weary inside of War Game.
lot of nerves. It can really throw you off your game, and you find yourself tending to pander to the audience more than worrying about
Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton both going.
your opponent.
Have you experienced that?
Oh, people in
For broke here.
Io Sky.
Pittsburgh love me. I might be mayor next year.
We've seen this maneuver. And Naomi
You think
now.
I'm kidding?
Oh my goodness. The pass. Naomi hanging on. Lopez
We've seen Io wear the trash can
now. Once. Another kick by Naomi.
like a suit of armor and launch herself from the top of the cage. Could this be it again?
Tiffany on it. Again, triple threat matches. Sometimes they lead you to the other side.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Odd things in the ring. And Naomi now shoulders.
Oh, God.
Dangerous for both of these women. Io's down. Kitty combination as Stratton breaks.
Guy gonna arm herself.
Things up. Of course, desperation in this matchup.
Cover her body with a crash.
The winner advances to the semifinals. The crown
Can. Io moonsault happening.
the first ever Women's United States champion.
Stratton. Swan caught on the top.
Naomi hoops. Sweet move. Mule kick.
The over the
Takes out both Stratton and Lopez.
at Survivor Series.
Now Naomi. Oh!
Double
But Raquel right now.
modified stunner.
Io with a fire extinguisher.
Certainly jacking the jaw of Elektra Lopez and
Raquel questioning Stratton. Now the fire extinguisher.
Tiffany Stratton. What is Naomi going to follow up with?
Clearing everybody out.
Hang on intentionally. Io may have just
Up over the top rope and
saved either Nia or Liv's championship. And Raquel.
takes out Elektra Lopez. And Naomi on a roll
Rhea just handcuffed Raquel.
right now.
Now, unfortunately, Naomi doesn't have an opponent in the
Raquel is handcuffed.
ring to defeat.
Oh!
Sees it on Rodriguez. Nia Jax so blast Rhea.
Stratton clocks Naomi.
It's a brilliant strategy. A great
And now she says it's Tiffy time.
way to neutralize the power of Raquel Rodriguez
Oh my God, there was malice
by handcuffing her to the top rope.
behind that one.
What a stomp on the apron.
Nia Jax doing her best to call the shots mid-ring amongst all of
Elektra Lopez got caught trying to sneak up on Stratton, and now Lopez paying for it in the form of a
Nia to the table.
snap suplex.
Stratton into the cup. Outside leg and a kick out again.
Cover by Naomi. And there.
oh my God.
Again. This is incredible. Watch this.
We've seen Stratton
Said no way.
do this many times before, but I don't know if she's
Belair just ripping the base.
had as much heat behind it as she did right there.
Baseball bat from the grasp of Liv Morgan, and now
Well, she understands. Morgan is trying to run away.
Raquel,
This means for her and her career. Can you imagine if she wins the United States
though, able to slip down the rope, even though
championship
Nice counter here by Lopez.
and is Miss Money in the
she's handcuffed. Bailey, though, teeing up.
back? Half crab now by Elektra Lopez center.
Oh,
Liv just kicked the chair.
For the ring, if Tip taps out, Lopez advances.
But back to your point,
Morgan.
Raquel.
Oblivion under
hypothetically speaking, we could be
the chair. Cover by Liv
on the precipice of Tiffany Stratton as a double champion in WWE.
for the win.
Rhea. Again, Tiffany reaching for the bottom.
Finally gets her hands on Morgan.
A rope, but it won't matter. Ropes will not cause a
Headbutt.
break because there's no disqualification. Looking perhaps for a crossface here.
Wants the riptide again, but
Here's Lopez, maybe not. Oh, pinning combination now.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, too close to Raquel.
Rock shoulders down and a kick out as Naomi looks to break things up.
Raquel may not get up after that.
Morgan.
A pinning combination of her own has Naomi.
It's cold breaker. Chair. Remember the bad eye. The bad.
And a kick out by Lopez. And now Stratton.
Broken orbital socket to Rhea Ripley. Not protected.
Opportunity.
Covered by Naomi.
Now.
That Rhea voluntarily exposed.
Another kick out.
Show Liv Morgan, hey, I'm fine. Liv saying, yeah, prove it.
High-paced action here.
And now Morgan out to the apron, heading up to the top.
Lopez with a clothesline took out Stratton.
Top rope. Liv Morgan looking to take out her arch
Naomi.
Out of the way just in time. Look at the power
enemy and win this match, but Rhea said no way.
of Lopez.
Oh!
Wow.
Cover for the win and to advance to the semifinals. And now Rhea, second rope finals.
Naomi barely gets the shoulder up.
Morgan to the top, trying to somehow
Barely.
Taking a look at the power of the left.
End up Ripley.
Not much real estate. Lopez driving Naomi down. To work with on the top rope there.
Middle of the ring, nice hook of the leg, but Naomi still has a
Look at Morgan getting the best of this exchange.
little too much left in the tank.
Morgan who won the Crown Jewel Championship inside.
Lopez, well placed. Couple of knees to the jaw of Strat.
Saudi Arabia.
Liv wanted Oblivion off of the top.
This is what it's going to take. You've got to step up your
Top rope, but Rhea was able to put the brakes on.
Yeah, the powerful Ripley
game if you want to swim with the sharks here in WWE.
for the counter. Headbutt now from Rhea to Morgan.
This Money in the Bank dumped outside the ring.
Liv Morgan, dangerous situation here. Rhea Ripley.
Lopez got to remember there's a
Ripley hooking Morgan up. Rhea from the top.
another competitor inside. That's Naomi.
Rope. Rhea.
Naomi
Wrist high through the table.
missed with a kick.
Belly to back.
Cover by Ripley. Rhea. Oh, wow. Here's the cover. Is that enough? Pinned the world champion. Rhea.
And a breakup by Tiffany.
The win 4 games.
Lopez busting out a modified Blue Thunder. Thunder bomb that nearly earned her a W. Had it not been for Stratton, let's take a look at that. And Elektra Lopez taking a page out of Sami's James playbook. And Tiffany Stratton breaking up the pin attempt.
All 3 women down. That added down crucial moment in this matchup. Winner advances to face.
Feel good. Some semblance to revenge Corey.
Meechin next week in the semifinals of this
For Rhea Ripley.
Ripley's got to be feeling a little
tournament.
catharsis tonight inside of 4 games.
Everyone exchanging blows.
After pinning her longtime adversary.
Firing off the heavy artillery.
Oh, the rear view by
Shoulders to the mat, but it was not
Naomi. Planting.
easy. What a battle we just witnessed.
Elektra Lopez.
And Naomi.
Elektra, where's the more experienced team? One more. She wants her looking maybe for a split-legged moonsault, but 10 games tonight. Candice LeRae once again out here. A thorn in Naomi's side. The distraction allows
Cause for
Lopez to make it back to her feet.
that moment celebration for Team Ripley tonight in Van.
Hesitation forced by LeRae. Open the door.
Cooper